Hello everyone. This Insta Live is for the Fmge exam going students for January 2026. Good evening everyone. Good evening. Please inform your friends also who are appearing the same examination. Fmge January 2026 exam. Good evening everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening everyone. Good evening. Again, I will request everyone to please, if someone has Instagram, please inform them about this session for Fmge exam. This session is for Fmge. Whosoever is preparing for the NEET PG people can also join. That's most welcome. That's absolutely. I'm absolutely okay. I'm absolutely doing well. Thank you very much. And we'll be starting in 1 minute. Give me a let everyone join. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are studying well. And this again session is about not the formal session. It's we need to connect on the regular basis so that we are on the right track. I'm absolutely fine. Thank you very much, Sheikh. Thank you very much, Asla. Good evening. Good evening. Fine. Great. Someone passed with 207 marks. Very good. Really. So guys, welcome to this session of Fmge. I hope you remember we have done one more session some time back, and we decided that we connect again on around 6th or 7th of December. And the next session, I'm already telling you, will be on 7th January about the last part of the last 7-8 days, what to do in that. Now, all of you hear me carefully now. Number one, this is a time when you are most scared actually. इस टाइम पे सबसे ज़्यादा डर लगता है एग्जाम से, बिकॉज जैसे एग्जाम पास आता है द मोर क्लोज यू रीच द एग्जाम मोर डाउटफुल यू बिकम. And do not think, if you're a first timer, you will be thinking that probably you are the only one who is actually suffering from this thought process. But this is an integral part of any exam preparation. Whenever you reach closer to exam, you are more filled up with doubts. Do not worry about it. Number one, it's absolutely natural brain reaction to deal with such stress called examination. Now, secondly, the most important thing is right now some people say I'm fatigued, I'm tired, I do not want to put that many hours. Exactly, we are going to do reverse. Totally reverse करना है बल्कि. All of you are attending this Insta Live. Please take one advice from me. Make these remaining days the best days of your preparation. I repeat, do not hear anyone. People will keep calling you. पढ़ाई का मन नहीं कर रहा, पढ़ने का मन नहीं कर रहा, या तुम्हारा मन नहीं कर रहा, तुम्हारा डर लग रहा और पढ़ाई नहीं हो पा रही, 5-6 घंटे पढ़ाई हो रही. Absolutely not. From this moment onward, when you're hearing me, please make the remaining part of your preparation the best 40 days of preparation. People who pass the exam, there is something common. One of the common thing is that they are more dedicated in the last part. Guys, if you're a repeater, please do not repeat the same mistakes. I'm saying again, if you're a repeater, please do not repeat the same mistakes. This is a time to be even more dedicated than ever before. Everyone, if you really think that you deserve to pass the exam, you must be putting 12 hours for absolute study every day. If you're not studying 12 hours every day and you're hoping the miracle to happen, I am being point blank saying again and again, miracles do not happen without sacrifices. You have to grip yourself, control yourself. Do not let it continue that I am not able to really produce that much output as I used to really do in the previous. No. In fact, we have to do now more energetic preparation. Now, number one. Number two is, I have few questions like a student. Dr. Dhawan, what about new content now? Shall I do the new content? Absolutely not. If you remember the last Instagram live, it's part of that series only, the second Instagram live now. We decided that up to this limit, 6th December, we'll be learning something new. It's a time to revise. Now, whatever you have done till now, it's time to revise that. Now, when I say new means one subject you have totally been ignoring actually. Now, that actually you have to understand that you cannot really invest too much time on that. But Dr. Dhawan, for example, my microbiology is left. I'm saying hypothetical example. I'm saying I could not do microbiology at all. At all mean I never attended classes, I never attended any video lectures, nothing like that. Now what to do about that subject now? The only thing you can do is now it's a time to do either the QRP program of that, or if it is smaller subject like for example anesthesia, or if for example dermatology is missed by you, then you should do the PYQ based video of that particular subject. That's all. We cannot keep on doing new things because it's a time to revise now what already has been done properly. So my summary is that whichever subject you could not do till now, it's a time to now go for the high yield specific shorter content for that. Now second question is that that shall I do one subject one day or two subject in one day? My absolute advice to all of you will be, please do two subjects every day. Now what two subjects shall I choose? If you're doing self-study or you're doing, for example, some institute you have joined, there is a TND going on. Guys, it is sometimes very tough to follow the TND schedule given by anyone actually. So you have to fine tune that particular TND schedule as per your needs actually. And if you're doing self-study, choose one tough subject for the morning. Always do the tougher thing in the morning. Like, so for example, you are feeling that my pharma is weaker. Morning hour for pharma, but evening you must do a subject which is easy to revise for you. Like for example, you can pick up pediatrics or ENT or ophthalmology or maybe anything which you like. Maybe you think you're done, like biochemistry nicely, you can revise biochemistry. Whatever you think, but evening must be generating output for you. Morning, take the challenging subject. After lunch, in the evening part, you should always revise faster. Now faster means, because if you revise half of ophthalmology in 5-6 hours, you'll feel really that you have done a lot of work today. In the morning you did pharmacology, in the evening you did the ophthalmology. But every day, everybody please mark my word on this actually, because again I say it may be your first exam or second or third or fourth exam. But for me, this is 27th Fmge examination. I'm very proud to be part of the journey of foreign medical graduates. And this is my 27th Fmge exam with you guys. And I am sharing the wisdom which I acquired from your previous batches, your seniors, your colleagues, that people who do more questions, they get higher chance of passing. मैं फिर दोबारा बोल रहा हूँ, हर बार बोलता हूँ, तुम पास होने के बहुत ही पास हो. I know it's repetitive, but मन से आती है बात. तुम लोग पास होने के बहुत ही पास हो by becoming more dedicated and structured. In the remaining 40 days, you will become very much, you will reach closest to passing examination. Why not reach closest to passing examination here? What is stopping you right now? You know what is stopping you right now? मेरा वो रहता है, मेरा वो सब्जेक्ट आधा हुआ है, मैंने वो तो रिवाइज ही नहीं किया, वी सब्जेक्ट मैंने बिल्कुल छेड़ा भी नहीं है. आई एम अगेन टेलिंग यू, understand the paper to crack the paper. Know the paper to crack the paper. This paper is about the screening examination without negative marking, 150 out of 300. If you can do that much, you pass the paper, and we'll do much better than that. But do not let your worries about unknown things, undone things till now bother you, but keep investing every day properly. Guys, every day, now from today onwards, please follow it religiously. Every day today onwards, keep one window of 3 hours reserved for multiple choice question based study. I repeat, from today onward, for next 40 days, let us keep one window for just multiple choice question based study. And this window should be 2.5 to 3 hours preferably. And everyone must be doing 100 to 150 questions per day minimum. 100 to 150 questions minimum you have to do. If you're doing less than that, is this paper theoretical? Are you going to write theory over there? No. You want to do practical, solving the questions over there. Why not really do the question every day? Howsoever you may do theory, at the end of the day, you will have to do the multiple choice question on that day only. Dr. Dhawan, shall I only do the PYQs? No, not at all. You should always go beyond previous year question. Design custom modules of moderate level. Not very easy, not very difficult. Please include NEET PG question. Please include INSTT if you're repeating the paper. You can handle that also. Do not go for recent advances, controversial questions. and questions which are really aims, hashtag aims and all that. But otherwise you make custom module of 50 question every time and make it a little moderately difficult and set this question paper in such a way that you are able to solve 36, 37 question out of 50. Because the real exam also, in the block in which you are able to score 36, 37, you will be able to do, because you will correlate. Because this block is going great. If your habit is doing just PYQ based custom modules and every time your score is 45, 42, 43, in the real paper when you find tougher question over there, which will be certainly there, you will feel demoralized. Let us start creating simulation between our custom modules and the real exam. And one of the things you can do always is create custom module of moderately difficult level, including NEET PG questions. And do not really create two simple things. Do not just go PYQ based. Do not dilute this window of 3 hours of study. Make 50 question module. Solve that in not less than 27 minutes. Do not go too fast. It's a time to really get streamlined. Some people are writing 3rd attempt, 4th attempt, 5th attempt. Let me tell you very clearly, bache, there have been certain mistakes which are being done in the previous attempt. Let us undo those mistakes. मैं फिर हमेशा बोलता रहता हूं ये बात, नाकामियों के बहाने हजारों हैं पर जिम्मेदारी हमारी ही बनती है. There may be n number of reasons of failure, but let us take the ownership here. Let us see where we can go now right. And number one thing is 40 days should be the best days of your preparation. Number 2, do not run away from the questions. Do not do just PYQs and just go beyond PYQs, custom modules, and include the NEET PG question also. Any subject which is now pending for you totally, now is the time to just do the quick revision program of that and do, or it's very small subject, you don't waste too much time, you can do the previous year question based, recall based videos, and that's all. But major subject cannot be done like that. Never ignore gynae, surgery, pharma, patho, PSM. I repeat, 5 pillar of your paper will be gynae, surgery, pharma, patho, PSM. In this order only. This is what you have to do. Guys, तुम्हारा पढ़ने का मन नहीं करता, तुम्हें डर लग रहा है. All these are the gimmicks which brain play to take you away from your goal. और जब मैं कह रहा हूं कि तुम पास होने के बहुत ही पास हो, by answering to our stupid psychology like this will be making us go away from our goal. I think you are smart enough. Please do not do this mistake and do not answer to your psychology, because brain does not want to study. Brain wants to make babies only. Brain wants to reproduce, recreate, and just leave the planet. Study is the most interesting thing for the brain. Brain does not really want to really do all these things actually. Right now, it's time to be strict with yourself. Write on the wall, I will be strict with myself. I will not let myself be derailed with this stupid psychology of mine. पढ़ने का मन नहीं कर रहा, पढ़ाई का मन करना पड़ेगा. तुम्हें लगता है कि तुम टाइम वेस्ट करोगे और पास हो जाओगे. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू से दैट डज नॉट हैपन एंड दैट विल नॉट. यू आर पार्ट ऑफ आवर फैमिलीज and we want you to really understand the game. If you're waiting for miracle to happen that you won't study and the miracle will make you pass the exam, that won't happen. Miracle only happen when you sacrifice, because it's an equation. It's not religion or philosophy. Sacrifices attract blessings. और हम कितनी बार ये बात कर चुके कि पढ़ाई वो युद्ध है जो अपने ही विरुद्ध है. पढ़ाई वो युद्ध है जो अपने ही विरुद्ध है. मैं हजारों बार क्लास में बोल चुका, पढ़ाई मन से नहीं होती, पढ़ाई मन मार के होती है. पढ़ाई मन से नहीं होती भाई, पढ़ाई मन मार के होगी. प्लीज बी इन टू दैट फेज. Why can't you be? Are you not really keen to really pass the exam and really get wonderful score? Because you are just thinking that I am feeling low, I am feeling scared. Everyone feels low. You are not the only one. I am feeling scared of the examination. Everyone feeling the same way. What if I fail the exam? Can you do anything about that? You can just study. There are people who react differently in this situation also. The second type of reaction is no. I will be strict with myself. It's a time to do that actually. Okay, fine. Sorry. Now, sorry for that. The most important thing would, please understand that this is a time when you should be absolutely, now conducting your day in the same day as the real exam would be. The second thing I want to come to your daily routine. Please now sleep at one time and get up at one time. This is very important. If you think you can set your sleep cycle in the last part of the preparation, it won't happen. You will feel lethargic, particularly during paper 2 of the 17 January examination. So let us start matching our daily rhythm with the 17 January day you will be passing. So don't sleep more than 5.5 hours and don't sleep less than 5 hours also. I repeat, sleeping 4 hours is not a wonderful idea. Sleeping for 7 hours is not a wonderful idea. This for the 40 days, I think the rule is don't sleep less than 5 hours, but don't sleep more than 5.5 hours also. Set your sleep cycle for this. The best sleep cycle is which makes you get up at 6:30 a.m. or before that. You should not be sleeping after 6:30 a.m. because paper 2 is going to actually demand a lot of mental focus and analysis from your brain. If your brain is charged up, it will be help really solving the paper 2 question in a better way. So all of you, please understand the best time to sleep for me would be 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. I'm always telling the class also, I sleep like this only. I sleep at 1 o'clock, I get up at 6 o'clock. That's my sleep cycle. And I think you can also choose one hour sleep cycle, but do not change sleep cycle every now and then. तुम आज जोश में हो, आज 4 बजे तक पढ़ लिया मैंने और कल जोश खत्म हो गया, कल 11 बजे सो गए. ऐसे कैसे चलेगा भैया? ऐसे कैसे चलेगा? कोई न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर नाम की चीज है कि नहीं है कि ब्रेन में स्टोन ही भरे हुए सारे? There is something like in the brain. It will not get set in one day like. So sleep at one time, get up at one time is the one thing which you should be doing now. Number 2, match your daily rhythm with the real exam day. Right from now, because now is required. So take your break, lunch break, etc. During that time when you be actually having the lunch break. And third thing I would suggest is to all of you, try doing the multiple choice question in the post lunch session. That 3-hour session or 2.5-hour session should be post lunch session. Why? Paper 2 will be occurring at the post lunch actually. So let us take the lunch break every day at the time when we have the real break. Like for example, you can take 12:30 to 1:30 you take the lunch break, and after that sit down for 2.5 hours continuously and do 2 to 3 custom modules of the questions and just do questions. Now brain has a habit of solving multiple choice question right after the lunch hour is over. So if you do 40 days continuous like this, when you go to the exam on 17 January, it is going to really help you on the exam day because brain has already learned that anything done repeatedly becomes a habit for the brain. Anything done again and again becomes a habit for the brain, and brain start performing better in that. You know it now. So why not really convert our hard work into smarter hard work? That can be done. Now, Dr. Dhawan, there will be a lot of YouTube lives. There will be a lot of videos which you will be putting. Some of them will be putting about this subject summary, that subject summary, those questions and all. Shall I watch all of them? Because I suffer FOMO. How shall I do that? Guys, only for those subjects into which you have been finding problem in grasping the things, only those things you see. Guys, every content is sufficient to pass the exam. Every institute does phenomenal job for the student. Every app has a good content over there. Please trust your source. Please do not deviate at this moment. Trust your source. Lot of people in the previous batches have passed using this resource only. If they can pass, we can also pass. यहाँ वहाँ भटक के कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. यहाँ वहाँ भटक के कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. Because see, it is our thing that we keep doing something or else on this platform, that thing. But do you think you can attend every YouTube live and all that? Not possible. Can you do all subject recall things and all? Not possible. So pick and choose what is best available for you. You can add that. For example, hypothetically, you have left dermatology, and someone is taking like maybe like Dr. Pallavi is taking some dermatology session somewhere, and you can always watch that session of 2 hours, and you can just see most common questions are covered actually. So that can be a fruitful exercise because your derma has not been done. Similarly, psychiatry. For example, Nadeem sir is taking psychiatry somewhere. For example, I'm saying that, and you think psychiatry is not done anywhere. You can do like that also, but not what the subject which you're comfortable at. You should not keep watching those things. See, strong को और strong बना के कुछ भला नहीं होने वाला. जो weak है उसको moderately okay बना के ज़्यादा भला होगा. In English, if you make stronger, the strongest, it won't happen. It won't create much difference in the marks. But if you make you weaker, relatively okay for you at this moment, that will give you maybe, elevation of 2 to 3 score or the correct question in that subject. And I think we can really, really do that. And this FOMO does not really has helped anyone. Trust your resource. Trust your resource. It would be sufficient. You revise your own content. That is sufficient for you to pass the paper. And now, how many GTs? If you remember the last Insta live, in this 1 month now, guys, this is till 6th January. My dear friends, we're entering second phase of our cycle. This is second Insta live of that. Next Insta live will be on 7th January. This is for till the 6th January. You must give 2 grand tests in this particular thing. And if you can see, on the doctoral lab also, the one grand test coming up. But the important thing is, please, do the grand test in the same way as a real exam would be. As a real exam would be. Please understand that the real exam would be in a format starting at this time, ending at this time, break at this time. Take that at that time only. Do not rush up the question. You are playing fastest finger first. You're playing fastest finger first in the known question. Please do not do that. Guys, how many of you would agree with me? We are making more silly mistakes in the known question. Tell me in the chat box, tell me how many of you feel that by reading the question faster, we end up doing more silly mistake in the known question sometimes actually. Don't you think so? It has become a habit to become too, fast in the question which we know. And we end up doing a lot of mistakes in those questions actually. Guys, when you do fastest finger first, you are going to create lot of errors over there. Do not really do that. And Dr. Dhawan, no. Now I do 17-minute 50 question, but in the real exam, I will be using whole 50 minutes of 50 question. Believe me, it will not happen like that. You have to train your brain right from now. Then only you will be performing like that on the exam day. If you think right now you can play carelessly, fastest finger first, on the exam day, you will be doing structured. No. These 40 days, let us streamline our strategy for the exam day also. Let us start practicing the strategy for the real exam also. So nobody should be doing 50 questions less than 27-30 minutes. Please read all the question properly, then only attempt it. Grand test particularly should be lived in the simulated manner. You give 2 grand tests properly. I will say everybody, doc would be having a free for all grand test for FMG examination. Attend that, but do that in a religious manner. I have also given 15 questions for that. You'll get a video discussion for that also in that grand test. And you will be, really, learning, a lot of things. Whatever goes wrong, see the video discussion and get that corrected. But a GT which is not reviewed becomes a source of depression. A GT which is reviewed becomes a source of learning. I repeat, a GT which is not reviewed by you becomes a source of depression. I don't know this, I don't know that, why I'm doing silly mistake. But a GT which is reviewed subsequently next 5 to 6 hours becomes a major source of learning, time management, how to tackle the integrated questions, what I'm forgetting, I misinterpret this as that. All these learnings would be important for you, and feel free to do certain mistakes in the grand test, but learn from the mistakes. Feel free to do some mistakes in the custom model also. Don't get discouraged by, guys, आजकल लो फील करना एक फैशन होता जा रहा है. मुझे लो फील हो रहा है, मेरे जीटी में नंबर नहीं आ रहे, मेरे कस्टम मॉडल ठीक नहीं हो रहे. Whatever you are actually not being able to do correctly in the grand test, please learn from that. गलती से सीखना होता है, घबराना नहीं होता है. You can't say कि that मेरे को डर लगे. That's why I'm not doing GT. Lot of people say I don't do GT because I find my number will come 138, I'll get discouraged. Guys, please understand that these GT marks will not really be having any value in the real exam day. Are you learning from your mistakes or not? That's the most important thing. This is do not run. How to review GTS? Very important question. Somebody asked that. Guys, question which you know, don't review them. Question which you did silly mistake, go there, revise on the copy, write this silly mistake I do. Number 3, 2 subject integration you could not do, go both copies, learn that. And any new information on the existing topic, just add on little bit here and there. Do not do any new topic arising out of GT. Like vocal nodule, if you get something new thing, you can write small thing. But you cannot start a newer topic altogether over there. That's not. But a proper GT review would be requiring 5 to 5.5, 6 hours. GT review, what to focus mainly is that where you could not integrate, where you did a silly mistake, what you forgot, and what actually was little bit new, and the where you could not really interpret the language also sometimes. It happens now. Would you agree with me? Like you sometimes really get this, that that I could not understand the language of the question. So by reading the question style, actually you start getting what he wants to ask over there, and that's really helpful. Now, guys, will I make it, sir? This is a very, very important question. Dr. Dhawan, I am very scared of the paper. I'm not sure what I'll do. I have a lot of discrepancies in my preparation. Will I make it or not? It's God who decides this particular thing. Nobody can assure any kind of success. But one thing I can assure you with lot of clarity and honesty in my heart is that you put your best foot forward. You do lot of sacrifice in the last 40 days, and you put heart and soul into your preparation without comparing your level of preparation with your friends, and you do utmost dedicated, structured learning in the remaining 40 days. Believe me, and every day sleep with this prayer in the heart: may you bless my hard work, may I pass, may my friends also pass. Just sleep with this benign prayer in your heart for you, for your friends also, and go with that benign kind of attitude toward the examination, that I have done a lot. I do not know everything about everything, but I think I know sufficient enough to pass the exam. Please bless my hard work. That will give you solace and mental stability to attempt the question paper in a proper way. Very well knowing I would not know every question, agreed, but I will know sufficient enough to pass the paper. This is the attitude, and more you study in these days, more number of questions you will have idea about. Would you agree with me? More you study in these days, more number of questions you will be either be sure about or you have some idea about. Why can't really? If I would have been you, I would have been studying seriously. If I would have been you, I would have been leaving all sort of negativity, lethargy to study honestly. If I would have been you, I would have been desperate to start my financial independence in my life, because this is the gateway to financial independence. And after internship, I can at least the license and start earning money. I would have been really, really desperately studying with sleeping, lethargy. I would have shun away. I would have maintained a disciplined life actually. And that I would sleep at this time, get up at this time. I would have decreased the social media engagements. I would have decreased the social interaction by phone calls and all that. I would have not been interested in cricket, politics, etc. I would have really only focused on my exam. And every day I would have said to myself, when you do lot of hard work ना, ये अपने आप मन से आता है कि होना नहीं होना ऊपर वाले के हाथ में, मैं पूरी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. Then it's not a statement to really see. This is something you live across. And I want each one of you enter and taste that life actually, that when you do lot of hard work, then it is not something you have to listen to someone actually like that. Me saying, it becomes your rhythm of life. होना नहीं होना ऊपर वाले के हाथ में, मैं पूरी ईमानदारी से कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. Whether it happens or not, he decide, but I'm putting my best foot forward. This will be rhythm of yours. And in this rhythm, believe me, people pass the paper. In this rhythm, when they pray for themselves or their friends also, but they study a lot. Without hard work, if you keep praying, it won't help. Prayers would not really be answered till the time you do a lot of study. Yes, you do a lot of study. On that day, right thought come to your brain, you mark the right answer, you pass the paper. This is what has been happening last so many exams which I have been part of in FMG life. And if they can do, we can also do. Now, some more question. Dr. Dhawan, my friend is having X resource, but I have got Y resource. When I look at his copy, I find a lot of extra things written over there. Shall I see that part also and note down copy? Not at all. You do not really know what is not there in that copy. So if you, for example, your gynae notes are good enough, but you happen to share the room or libraries, you see somebody else's note, some 3-4 syndrome extra written over there. Now you start having palpitation. I don't know this. Please do not do that all. Trust your resource. Trust your resource, I'm telling you. This is what really going to be. Now somebody asked that, how to revise medicine. I want to answer that because there's a question I written actually. This medicine, first of all, everybody, CVS, please do in 2 days. See, do good. Last time also there were 2 ECGs. Give CVS 2 days of revision and CNS 1.5 day of revision. If you are not really great in medicine, this much you have to do. Do not go to the exam without doing medicine. It's not a good idea. 2 days revision for CVS, 1.5 days for CNS would be a good investment, which can, because if you don't know CNS, please understand, everybody knows, 6 topics of CNS now, which will be asked in the paper. Everybody knows epilepsy will be there, Parkinson will be there, Alzheimer's will be there, stroke will be there, and 3 small topic, multiple sclerosis, myasthenia gravis, and Guillain-Barré syndrome. I repeat the 7 topics of CNS. Parkinsonism, epilepsy, Alzheimer's, stroke, and then 3 topics, myasthenia gravis, Guillain-Barré syndrome, and the multiple sclerosis. Similarly, cardiology also. Why can't we do like that? And all these things are visible in the previous year question topics also. Do that much, you will get a confidence that I am not going to exam leaving medicine. If few questions are getting correct, it is going to increase my chance of passing. Guys, surgery, there is no shortcut. Gynae, there is no shortcut. You don't like it, or you like it, you have to do properly. Okay, Sampada, you have to do surgery, gynae, because they are pure subjects and they get pure marks also. So, one trick I can tell you, if you find subject like pharma difficult, surgery, whatever, morning 1 hour, 60-minute keep for that subject. Morning 1 hour, keep that for that subject only. Okay, fine. I repeat, I'm saying 2 subjects per day, surgery and then maybe ophthalmology. But morning 1 hour for pharmacology only. Every day keep pharma for 10 days, then start biochemistry, like for 7 days, then anatomy for 5-6 days. It will really, 1 hour, and more number of subjects you do like this, chances of you getting correct on that day are higher. Nobody can really assure you that, every question, don't worry, we'll do a lot of Insta lives like this. We will tell you structural exam. Right now, it's not a time to really focus on the revision. Until 7th January, we'll meet again on that day. You have to now, tell me in the Telegram or WhatsApp group, wherever you are part of me, or in the chat box of this one, are you doing well or not? Ask yourself and tell me genuinely, everybody, tell me honestly in the chat box without thinking that nazar lag jayegi, ye mat sochna, don't think like that. But tell me, do you think you are putting your 100% effort for preparation of the examination? Point blank question to all of you. There are close to 350, 400 people over there. I want to ask everyone this question. Do you think that you are putting 100% efforts for passing the examination? Do you think that... you have to answer this question, and if the answer is this, that there is some scope, please improve that. If the answer is that, please improve that particular thing. Then it means that, see how many people are saying no. It means that there is a lot of scope. You know why you're saying no? Because you are actually getting lethargic, negative, and you're wasting time. You're getting hijacked by your brain only. Do not do that mistake, and this is the biggest way will pass the paper. Please mend your ways, please be strict with yourself and be dedicated to study. That is what you need to do. Do not hear this like just another pravachan going on and then go back and relax. नहीं मुझे negative feel हो रहा, मुझे तो बहुत low feel हो रहा, मुझे तो बहुत डर लग रहा. भाई ऐसे नहीं होता भाई. You have to, catch hold of yourself from the pinna and make yourself sit down and study. सोचने से नहीं होगा, करने से होगा. प्लान बनाते रहने से नहीं होगा, करने से होगा. Howsoever you may think positive or negative, only your heart will translate into success actually. Now, last thing. So I've told you sleep cycle to be synchronized from now onward. Your lunch time should be matched with the lunchtime of 17 January from now onward. Post lunch MCQ solving is a wonderful idea. It will prep your brain for the paper 2. You'll feel less sleepy in that. And lastly, guys, that the subjects which you are finding difficult, guys, I will not comment on any particular specific. You can comment in the chat. I will comment on that. Subjects which you are still having doubts about, either give them separate 1 hour in the morning for next 35-36 days, or you start looking at some short resource for that. Don't leave that completely. Whatever resource you are carrying, you just see that particular part. पूरा छोड़ देना गलत बात है. If you leave biochemistry altogether, it will be not a great idea. तुम्हें biochemistry पसंद नहीं है, तुम्हारा निजी मामला है. एग्जामिनर को biochemistry बहुत ही पसंद है. तुम्हें biochemistry अच्छी नहीं लगती, that's your private business. But examiner loves biochemistry and he is going to ask biochemistry definitely. So keep 1 hour in the morning for biochemistry only. I'm giving example over there. Similarly for pharma or anatomy or whatever your fears are, face your fears in the morning only. 1 hour, do every day. Now anatomy also, whatever. Revisions taking time. Now let me take your question. Revisions taking time. How to really, guys, you are revising as if you go to write the theory paper. Revise faster, go to the question, remember the critical data points. Revise little faster, go to the question, and now retrospectively revise the note from the lens of the multiple choice question. May I say it again? Revise one time faster, do the multiple choice question, and revise the same notes from the lens of the multiple choice question. It will be second revision for you also, bache. But yes, when the first revision is going on, critical data point like syndrome name, sign name, etc. should be little bit slow. Remaining things like adenoid is lymph tissue, whole world knows. Adenoid discovered by 20 years of age. Everybody knows that now. Adenoid hypertrophy is more than physiological enlargement adenoid. Do you think this line is worth reading over there? Adenoid hypertrophy, mouth open, high arch palate, the clouding of teeth, glue ear features can be there. Just live that. But when Grisel syndrome comes over there, atlantoaxis subluxation, then that Grisel syndrome word should be remembered by you. You have to go little bit more smarter in your revision. But when you do multiple choice question, you see the same point again, get re-strengthened over there. Okay, re-strengthen over there. Fine. Now, everybody, yes. Everyone is feeling scared. मैं फिर कहना चाह रहा हूँ, guys, exam में डर लगता है. But when you feel, look at the people, how many people are working together? When we all are working together, without any competition, with the feeling that may everyone pass the exam, and everyone has the same fear, same kind of problem with the study, let's correct them. Let's not put the blame on ourselves. It is a normal, natural reaction to the exam environment, but it's a high time to set your tone of study to the peak level now. Do not waste time. I'm telling you, nature is not kind, nature is judgmental. If you will waste time, nature will make you wait. If you waste this time, nature will make you wait for the next time again, actually. I don't think any one of us wants to do that. We want to pass the exam and really get to the next level now. Okay. Now, the last thing before we'll come back, we'll meet again on 7th January. Dr. Dhawan, any schedule or timetable you would like to share? No, I would not. I will only give you timetable for the last, everybody. Now, what you do is, on 7th January, I will be giving you one timetable which I would follow for the revision for the last 8 days, which you can do. In those last days, you have to do one grand test also. Grand test cutoff date is 12th January. You should do 2 grand tests from this date till 6th January. After that, you do one more grand test. The last day we can do grand test is 12th January. After that, we will not do grand test. But all these grand tests should be exact replica of the exam day. You should always do the grand test at the same time, same way, same rhythm, same break, same food, everything same day. So that brain is trained for the final exam also. If we train our brain now, same hard work will translate to better marks over there. Okay. Now, just doing PYQ is not a good idea. Please go beyond PYQs. See the NEET PG questions also. Whatever number of revision you can do, everybody is a different person. But yes, the last the revision cycle will start from 8 January. 8, 9, 10th, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. These are actually 9 days. I'm keeping 1 day for travel, 16, 1 day for grand test, and 7 days are left. Okay, fine. Grand test is actually going to take 1 day and travel is going to take 1 day. 7 days will make a revision program. But in this cycle of revision from this date to 6th of January, please mark your notes with the concept called star pages and star islands. Whichever pages after the questions and all you feel PYQs and feel, this page has got a lot of questions, very page is important, put a center star on that page. And if after 2-3 pages, only one table is coming or one syndrome is coming, put a left side a bracket and put a star over there. In the last 7 days, 7 January onwards, let us revisit all the star pages and our star islands actually. I repeat, in this 1 month, when you revise, you have a fear that I will forget. Do not worry. Whatever thing you find important, which is asking again and again, forgetful, please mark on the center of that page star. And if only few lines are important out of page, put a star island over there. In the last 7 days, when we revisit all star pages, all star islands, I think there's a high chance we'll recall these concepts on the exam day. So may I summarize now for everyone? before I finish. Now this Insta Live is the second Insta Live of the previously done Insta Live. This cycle will be finishing at 6th January, starting from 6th December. In this duration of 1 month, you are expected to conduct one more revision. You should be doing 2 subjects in one day, but 1 hour in the morning can be kept for a separate, very tough subject. In the evening, you should do easy subject to revise. So in the morning you do, like for example, biochemistry 1 hour. It's a challenging thing for you. After it start surgery to revise, which is challenging for you. But in the evening revise, little bit easy to revise subject, maybe like anything you want to. Now, Dr. Dhawan, I have not done few subjects. What shall I do? Now for that subject, you have to do the ultra crisp content or the QRP content for that subject. Do not keep learning too many new things. Now, do not suffer FOMO. The rule is do not go here and there. Trust your resource. If any subject is weaker and that being conducted on YouTube by someone, you may really see that particular subject and really add on to your knowledge. That's all about it. Match your sleeping cycle with the exact exam day. So do not sleep less than 5 hours. Do not sleep more than 5.5 hours. But everyone must be awake after 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Always take lunch break at the exactly same time when you're taking the lunch break on the exam day. Make a habit, if possible, to do the multiple choice question right after the lunch break is over, because paper 2 will be asking you to process lot of information like that only. So after the lunch, keep a window 2.5 to 3 hours to do 100 or 150 questions, but must review the question. How many GT I should do in this cycle? 2 GTs, but GT should be exact replica of the exam day to train your brain also. And lastly and most importantly, keep the hope of passing alive within you. You are all scared, genuinely worried, and you are actually generally little bit, like disheartened, or will I be able to make it? My message to all of you is just give yourself this insight that if I do a lot of hard work in these 40 days, I will get to know a lot of concepts, revise a lot of concepts, and I will be knowing or partial idea about a lot of questions will be there on the exam day. So why not really, plunge into the exam wholeheartedly and really, be absolutely devoted to the exam. No social media engagements, no social calls, no family things and all that. Just study, and let us make sure that each and every system, cell of ours is in sync with the examination study, and let's keep this hope alive within us. I'm doing a lot of hard work. I do not know everything about everything, but I know sufficient enough to pass the exam. May I pass, may friends also pass. Keep this thing and decrease the conversation with other people. Do not spread negativity. And if any friend of yours who's always negative and bringing you also down, ask him to study on your own. You can study on your own, or try to pull him out actually. Please try to pull him out, ask him to study. Do not discuss negativity. If you discuss negativity, it is actually, like going to enhance the negativity. And no, nothing there. No Sona business, no Babu and all. You are your Janu right now. You are the only one who matter right now. Okay, fine. So everyone is scared. I know that, but we'll pass together. Let plunge into it wholeheartedly. So session 2 starting now from 6th December to 6th January. Definitely we'll meet again 7th January and we'll carve a strategy for the last one look. But what to revise in the last 7 days, you have to pick and choose now. Mark the star pages, mark the star islands, and I'm sure you'll do well. Thank you very much, guys. How to revise PSM? Keep like morning 1 hour for that. If you're finding it difficult, PSM cannot be ignored, bache. PSM cannot have a shortcut. PSM you should be doing, because sometimes PSM questions are manageable and they give you a lot of bigger question over there. Yes, Sanshul, keep 1 hour in the morning, 1.5 hours in the morning for PSM if you're finding it difficult. Okay. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Please help each other. Please guide each other, help each other. Do not really let people go down. Pull them up. You will feel, if you help other people, you will feel nice about yourself. Although your journey also become better over there. This is a time to handhold with each other and pass together. And कुछ बातें दिमाग में रखना. पढ़ाई वो युद्ध है जो अपने ही विरुद्ध है ना? ये बात दिमाग में रहे. मेरा पढ़ने का मन नहीं करा तो कराना पड़ेगा. Make cup of tea now, right now. Make cup of tea, coffee, sit down and study. But then, maintain that for next 40 days. Yes, we will crack it. With the blessing of Almighty, we'll crack it. Let's meet again in between. We are coming back with Sandeep sir, I think on 10th again for something. But then again 7th January for the last, 1 week revision plan. Thank you very much. Leave this Instagram live with this hope that we'll make it. Everyone is scared. But with this fear only, we will pass the examination. Let's keep on really working hard. Thank you very much for your wishes. Thanks a lot. Give GTs, they're very, very important, and analyze it properly. Yes. Modules, all, custom module, you can choose all hashtags except the controversies, recent advances. And if you're a first timer, do not touch upon the INSTT question, but need PG mandatory, yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Definitely. We'll meet again on the 7th of January. Please keep studying. Please keep studying. Okay. Thank you very much.